7 billion people out there, and we have 43 or 4,400 stores internationally, and we're only scratching the surface. I'm Scott Hinshaw. I'm the Executive Vice President of Franchise Operations, Development, and Training. I've been with Domino's Pizza for 25 years. Actually, I've held just about every operations job that we have at Domino's Pizza, a store manager, a district manager, a director of operations. I've been a vice president for 17 years and an executive vice president for a little over 4 years. My job today is to help guide, lead, and assist franchisees around the United States to improve their business. Here in the U.S., we have about 5,000 stores in about 65 or 66 countries. We're at about 9,400 stores around the world. About 10% of our system are company-owned stores. We have about 425 stores that we own and operate ourselves. It's a big business unit. We do over $3 billion a year in sales. It's 1,100 franchisees. So there's obviously a lot of moving parts and a lot of things to look after. But with the organization, the way it's set up, an operations arm, a training arm, and a development arm, and then key folks underneath those individual vice presidents or those leaders, we're able to get a lot done.
So I think she's going to be surprised.
We're going to bring her the new pizza, see how she likes it. She has no idea we're coming.
Hey.
Adrienne?
Yeah.
The future looks bright. As far as the world goes, it's unbelievable. There's 7 billion people out there, and we have 43 or 4,400 stores internationally, and we're only scratching the surface. In order to be a Domino's Pizza franchisee, you have to be an approved operator, and typically that means work in the system for a minimum of 1 year, have great operations results and scores, and be sponsored by your franchisee or by a corporate team member. To get in, I mean, the franchise fee is minimal. It's $5,000. To open a Domino's Pizza store, you can build a beautiful new store, top of the line, for about $250,000. Whereas if you look at other concepts, a McDonald's or a Burger King, a business that requires a bigger footprint and bigger real estate, that can run into the millions. Our franchisees are entrepreneurs, and they have great ideas and suggestions and recommendations, but they know when they signed on to be a franchisee at Domino's Pizza, it was part of a bigger thing. It was part of an entire system that really provides a strong platform for teaching and coaching and education and product and marketing and all the things that go with being in a big franchise organization. When you sign on with a franchise such as Domino's Pizza, we provide a ton of resources and support. When you're on your own, you are on your own, and you are required to do everything. You have to source your advertising, you have to source your food, you have to come up with a recipe, you have to do your marketing, your hiring, your training. Our franchisees know the best way to make money isn't to cut and save, it's to invest and reinvest and drive top-line sales. The stores that do more in sales ultimately make more money. Certainly there are opportunities around energy and wages or rent or things of that nature. But the recipe is the recipe, and servicing our customer is also very important to us. So it's not about going in and saying I'm going to run with a very small crew so I can drive labor costs down. People still know Domino's Pizza for not only great food and good value, but it's a lot about service also. So we need to make sure that we strike that good balance. We charge our franchisees a royalty rate, and we charge them an advertising fee.
My name is Russell Weiner. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Domino's Pizza. Franchisees pay my salary, and so all the money we get are due to payments from our franchisees based on the amount of sales they have. And so, in a way, not in a way, really, we're spending our franchisees' money, and our average franchisee is about 3 stores, and so, if we make a bad decision and we're not spending their money the right way, it's not a big corporation you're messing with. It's someone like you or me.
40% more herbs in the sauce.
New shredded cheese with tons of flavor.
And a new garlic seasoning on the crust. We want everybody.
When sales are up 10%, it's certainly easier, never easier to get people to agree with what you're doing. But can you imagine going to folks who've owned their pizza store for 20, 30 years, telling them, yeah, we're about to go on air saying that the old pizza wasn't good enough? Pretty tough. And so what we do is we spend a lot of time going out to our franchisees on road shows and conference calls, trying to let them know the reasons why we're doing things.
When we launched our new and inspired pizza, we'd worked on it for a couple years. And it was really under the radar, yeah, but late in the process, we brought some key franchisees in and we had, showed them the product and how we were going to get there and what it was going to cost to make the food. Once we got their buy-in, we took it to the advisory boards, and then we took it to the marketplace. We had 5 meetings across the U.S. We invited every single franchisee, and we call it a road show, to attend one of these meetings. And we had the old product, and we set it against the new product, and we had everybody taste the new pizza. And I think all but 2 or 3 franchisees across the United States raised their hand and said, "This is fantastic. We're there." So we had consensus. We absolutely had buy-in with our franchisees that the food was better. And once they heard what the campaign was going to be, they raised their hand and said, "We want to be a part of this." So it, some folks may say it's, difficult to move a ship, when you have 1,100 franchisees. But when you're open and you're honest and you're transparent and you communicate and you're participatory, it's certainly easier to, turn a big ship like this.